Tzvaot. You command the heavenly hosts, defend the broken, correct the proud, and speak truth where opinions fail. Yehovah Elohi Tzvaot. Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me and lead me, and cover me and stir me, and speak through me with your Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness and humility to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself. And you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts and mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, nail, behold. Job chapter 5. Call if you like, but will anyone answer? To which of the holy ones will you turn? For anger kills the fool, and envy slays the silly. I watch as a fool establishes roots, but I curse his home with sudden destruction. His children are far from help, publicly humiliated, with no one to rescue. The hungry eat up his harvest, taking it even from among thorns, while the thirsty are panting, eager to swallow his wealth. For misery does not come from the dust, or trouble spring from the ground. No, people are born for trouble, as surely as sparks fly upward. If I were you, I would seek Elohim. I would make my plea to him. For Elohim does great deeds beyond investigation, wandering beyond all reckoning. He gives rain to the earth, pours water down on the fields. He raises the lowly on high and lifts mourners to safety. He frustrates the schemes of the cunning so that they achieve no success, trapping the crafty in their own tricks and foiling quickly the plans of the false. They meet with darkness during the day, groping at noon like at night. But he saves the poor from the sword, their mouth, and from the clutches of the strong. So the poor can hope again, and injustice shuts its mouth. How happy the person whom Elohim corrects. So don't despise Shaddai's discipline, for he wounds, but he bandages the sore. His hands may strike, but they also heal. He will rescue you from 6 disasters. Yes, in 7, no harm will touch you. In famine, he will save you from death, and in war, from the power of the sword. You will be shielded from the lash of the tongue, and you won't have to fear destruction when it comes. You will be able to laugh at destruction and famine. Also, you won't have to fear wild animals, and you will be in a league with the stones in the field, and the wild animals will be at peace with you. You will know that your tent is safe. You will look around your home and miss nothing. You will know that your descendants are many, your offspring like grass growing thick in the fields. You will come to your grave at a ripe old age, like a pile of grain that arrives in season. We've looked into this, and that's how it is. Listen and know that it's for your own good. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading this fascinating 5th chapter of Job? We can love Yehovah by humbling our own assumptions in light of his supremacy. Love Yehovah by remembering that spiritual insight must always be saturated in compassion. Love Yehovah by guarding our tongues from applying his truth without his spirit. How can we love our neighbors as Yeshua loves us? By avoiding statements that would under the pretense of help, and choosing empathy over lectures. Bear one another's burdens by standing in humility before the pain of others, refusing to spiritualize what we don't understand. What are the top 3 fruits of the Spirit found? 1. Humility. True wisdom discerns when to speak and when to be silent. 2. Gentleness. Eliphaz's failure reminds us to correct with care, not superiority. 3. Wisdom. Wisdom without mercy can sound like condemnation. Wisdom reflects Yehovah. What is the Hebrew word that encapsulates this chapter? Giot, pride, arrogance. Reference. Job 5, verse 12. Anchor sentence. Giot rises subtly in Eliphaz's tone as he warns about pride. Unaware, he is speaking with veiled arrogance himself, misapplying wisdom. The one-sentence summary, Eliphaz offers partial truth with pride, misjudging Job and misunderstanding Yehovah's ways. What is the Et Sefer insight? Giot, the amplified meaning, pride lifts itself by strength, connects to nothing, and defiles covenant. How can we find Yeshua in the scriptures? Job 5, verse 11, he sets the lowly on high, foreshadows Yeshua lifting the humble. Job 5, verse 17, blessed is the man whom God corrects, is fulfilled in Yeshua's loving discipline of his disciples. Job 5, verse 19, he will rescue you in 6 troubles, prefigures Yeshua's redemptive covering through every trial. Job 5, verse 23, you will be in a league with the stones of the field, echoes Yeshua's triumph over nature, curse, and the grave. Mitzvah response, Torah-based, mitzvah, Deuteronomy 8, verse 2, that he might humble you, to know what was in your heart. Response might look like this, today I will humble myself before I open my mouth, and test my heart before I offer correction. Hebrew declaration, Chochma beli anava mithapechet li geot, meaning wisdom without humility transforms into pride. We'll end this with the Aaronic blessing using the name. Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of his being toward you, bringing order, and he'll provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehovah will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and set in place all you need to be whole and complete. Shalom, shalom.